Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Reviews. It's the weekend folks, hooray for that. Spider-Man Homecoming, and this is directed by John Watts plus an army of screenwriters, two of whom were involved in the Vacation reboot. Yeah, this is amazing. So this is a third iteration of our web slinger because the first two all crashed and burned, particularly the second one in amazing fashion. And this time around it's taking place in the MCU. Somewhere Kevin Feige is like, oh please, let the X-Men universe crash and burn on its own as well. Thankfully this time around we're spared another origin story. Do you really want to see another iteration of how Uncle Ben dies? Nope. This is apparently set several months after Captain America Civil War. We meet a 15-year-old Peter Parker played by Tom Holland. Obviously, Peter Parker is waiting for that next assignment from Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. But apparently has to deal with the daily grind of being in high school. Yes, high school, that has never changed, folks. Norse. One night, Peter Parker thwarts a group of people robbing a bank. They're using alien technology. This leads Peter to Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture, played by Michael Keaton, who has been stealing alien technology for his own personal gain and use because, quite frankly, his company was shut down. Obviously, the events of the first Avengers film. Of course, these two collide head-on. Also, apparently, in this film, we get to meet two different Shockers. Also, apparently, we see towards the end credits, this is a spoiler for anyone who cares, apparently the Vulture meets Scorpion, so apparently, therefore, we're halfway through the foundation of Sinister Six. If there ever is a Sinister Six film, oh, please let there be a Sinister Six film. I've wanted to see that for a very long time. Also, a Venom film, that'd be awesome. There are a couple of good things about this film. First of all, we actually have people that actually look like they actually would occupy high school, because Tom Holland, I think he's maybe 16 or 17. Here he looks believable as a high schooler. Those set of films were more post-high school, post-college years. That was the Spider-Man that we knew from the Raimi thing. When it comes to Mark Webb films, you know, again, here's the thing, I like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, but he didn't once, I didn't believe those people were in high school. Also, we're populated here with people that actually look like they actually could be in high school, because I think there's one girl, said Danya, who is 20. I think the girl who plays Liz Allen, I think she's 27, but looks like she could actually be in high school. Michael Keaton is really good as the bad guy, although it's funny because he was in a film about Birdman, about a guy who was once a superhero that was a bird. Now he's playing a villain here that is indeed a bird. You know, part of me still wish we could have a continuation of the Raimi Spider-Man films. You're saying, I actually didn't hate Spider-Man 3. I don't get the people's gripes about that film. The Amazing Spider-Man films with Andrew Garfield, the first one I didn't mind. The second one with Andrew Garfield, I just sort of left there with a massive indifference that has only gotten worse over time. With this film, however, there are 6 credited writers for this film, or 3 teams of 2. Now, when it comes to these writers, I don't know who wrote what. This is really 2 films in almost some ways, because one, we have a high school John Hughes type film about the trivials of growing up in high school, and we also have an action picture with Spider-Man and the setting of the MCU with Tony Stark. And again, those 2 films are great. They happen to merge, and I'm just sort of flabbergasted because what took 6 screenwriters to come up with this? My other problem with this film, well, I like Marissa Tomei a lot, but really she is Aunt May, because remember the song Stacy's Mom, which we all know what exactly Stacy's Mom was about. Yeah, you really ain't think anyone who's actually coming over to Peter Parker's house wants to hang out with Peter Parker? No, they want to hang out with Aunt May because, you know, she's good looking, you know. Spider-Man Homecoming is really 2 films in one. They merged together to form, I guess, a decent film. So what I'm going to say here, folks, is that Spider-Man Homecoming is a matinee rating. I do have qualms about this film, but overall I like it in general. I think this might be my last superhero film of this year, because I don't really care for any more superhero films that come out this year. So folks, what did you think about Spider-Man Homecoming? Did you happen to like this film? Did you not care for it at all? How would you rank the Spider-Man films if you had to rank them, if you did? And do you like Tom Holland as Spider-Man? As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, and rate yourself with knowledge. If you want to see this hands to face again, click the subscribe button. I'll see you next time, folks.